Don't be alarmed. I'm not playing this game. You don't have to say, no, Helldivers 2 made you. Quit playing this. I just want to show you real quick what I'm working with. It's freaking sick. This skin costs 20 bucks, which I'm going to buy it, all right? I like this game. I want to support it. When you enjoy a game, you tend to buy things. And this happens to look pretty cool, and I like it a lot. But dude, I am pumping. Look at the damage. Bottom right, I'm a tank, by the way. This is the other DPS. I'm above our second DPS. Frying, dog. Just changed my talents. I'm on Invictus, which apparently is doing big things. It's almost my top ability. Ruby Storm is a weapon ability that's also doing large things. Oh, well, there it is. It's unreal. Anyway, just wanted to show that real quick. Character's sick. Alright. I have one thing to also mention right quick. For some reason, and I always think I'm going crazy, but audio in Helldivers 2 changes, and I don't know if it's written somewhere, but listen to this. This is before with the minigun. This is pre-update. This is after the update. It sounds like a wet fart on repeat. This one has a bit more bass to it. What the hell is that? I just don't get it, dude. I feel like sound design is a massive factor for weapons. If you make weapons sound bad to shoot, it's gonna be really rough whenever it doesn't feel that great to shoot to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, weapons can get carried by their overall aesthetic. Whether it be... Is sound aesthetic? No. By their aesthetic and their audio. Just the overall feeling of shooting the weapon. Alright, well, technically, I'm doing illegal maneuvers. I still have the Cyborg Planet active, but honestly, I don't play it anymore. I'm gonna take a break from the Cyborg Planet. When's the Hulk Surge? It's gonna be a while, probably. Failure 1 out of 3. We got extra? What? Adoha to you as well. Sound design is proven to have an active effect on perception of weapons performance. Word? If they ever come and change the railgun sound effect, I will probably fly to Sweden and stage a one-man riot outside their complex. Nothing physical. I'm just gonna be in a freaking, like, a small little tent with a sign saying, change back my audio. I'm gonna start throwing tomatoes at the sidewalk. Wait. Holy sh... What? We're getting so many rundowns of our failures. I ain't reading all that, though. Yeah, I'm good on that. As the operation reached its limit, High Command enacted the Terminal Directive. Helldivers utilized their final reinforcements allocation to deploy portable hell bombs and high-yield manual bombardment tactics, while the DSS initiated a punitive planetary bombardment. Yeah, DSS actually clapped me for no reason. I was just driving my FRV in the snow, and I got hit by a stray freaking bombardment. 3,000 folks still there. They're probably still playing, too. Jet Brigade, boo. Wait, it's Jet Brigade and Incineration Automatons. That was the finale, by the way. That was the finale, dude. That right there. Alright, the plan, I don't quite know. I think I'm not going to play against the bugs or the squids because they're just kind of boring. Kind of waiting for squids to get something. You know, insurance ain't covering an orbital bombardment. Nope. They ain't covering that, not one bit. They won't even buff out the scratches. Won't buy me a simple towel. The grand finale. That whole thing was kind of scuffed. You know what really sucks? Clay brought this up. He said, it's kind of wild how we had this whole debacle. Cyberstan gets launched, new enemies, new everything. And it ends on a Friday. Wait, no, it ended yesterday on a Thursday. Wait, no, Friday. So it ended before the weekend even started, so folks that have jobs couldn't play it. This whole D&D campaign stuff is whack. Is A, I feel like players don't have anywhere near as much agency as they expect or they think. B, what the hell? I don't want to do that. Extract intel. Boo. I'm gonna play in a group, I think. They're done. Hard. But it's just a weird deal. Play an acid planet with Eruptor and witness peak Eruptor gameplay. Pass. Can you one-shot a Hulk with Eruptor during acid? Because if not, pass. Dude, all these new missions are taking up the stuff I want to do, which is raise the flag. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure that everything has War Striders now. So no matter what I do, I'll have to do with those guys. All the lies mechanic did was make bot divers whine about bug divers even more. Yeah, it really... That major order was not a unifying thing for the player base at all, dude. You had people saying, hey guys, can you all not play on high difficulties, please? Because you're dying. Do not have fun. We're trying to win the major order. If you die, you're hurting the cause. Okay, so just play low difficulties. It all counts the same. It's like, dog, I'm not playing a level 4 difficulty to have the lowest chance of death so you can win your stupid little D&D session that is rigged from the start. You can do it all you want. You can play the lowest difficulty you want. You can do anything and all things that can help yourself push forward the freaking major order. You can't expect other folks to do the same. And people were expecting that. They were getting a little heated. Why are folks on the other Cyberstan, like, planets, I guess? Not planets, operations. Because they're more fun. I feel like not everyone wants to play against War Strider Surge, aka Transcendence at the end. So strange, man. Like, this is showing me the epitome of just the nonsense, the lengths that folks will go to for the major order, and I don't understand why. I'm not sure we were going to get anything from winning. That's the thing. I don't know. I guarantee you there was nothing planned for content for winning. So you have to sacrifice your enjoyment to get nothing. To get an imaginary award. Howdy. We meet again. I don't guys, I've never seen this person in my life, I don't think. Maybe I have, I just forget. My game could be lagging because every time I start it for the first time during the day, it like has these freezes. You might see what I mean as we play. I'm thinking railgun's the move. I'm thinking meat. I'm thinking... Boom. Word. That's not true. We might have gotten a kind of mid-cape from it. I don't... Maybe... Okay. Maybe. I think you're right on that. I think that there's no way they wouldn't have given us something. They would have to. I don't know if they had it planned, though. I'm not sure they had it cooked up. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. The devs are actually pretty good about doing that. The devs are pretty good about rewarding that kind of stuff. I actually forget. Like, we got this cape. We got this cape. This cape. All right, I take it back. You would have gotten a cape. And honestly, the capes are pretty cool. I like this one, and I love this one. Apparently, Basque made this. Or she designed it, rather. She chose the orientation and look of it, which is pretty good. So I take that back, all right? Another useless cape? I like the capes! Wait, whoa. I'm not... Are we Edna mode in this piece? Because I'm not Edna mode. Edma mode. I like capes. A little bit. Plus, I can't get rid of them. I'm a LGBT gamer, and I've been wanting a rainbow cape for so long. Me too. Me too as well. I think we all are, actually. I get an 07 in the chat for all the LGBT cape enthusiasts. That's me. Me too, see? Cape? That's... Listen. Zombrotato. You wrote that. You probably said it in your mind. That sounds horrible out loud. That sounds horrendous out loud. Keep your rainbow LGBT bullshit out of this game. Found the bigot! Found the bigot! Mods, ban that guy for a while or something. What the hell? You got a laser? We doing this? What are we doing? We're just talking about capes. And the trend peddler brought up something different. Found the baguette. Perchance. Really? I'll just leave. Oh my god. Patron, maybe you should go. If you can't tell by my tone, I'm being very serious. You should 100% leave. Because I'm upset. This is not a safe space for you anymore, alright? Come on, dude. Found the second bigot. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What do I even do? Sorry, what? That guy was cheating. No, so capes aren't enough, I agree. Especially whenever there's no... It'd be cool to have a cape that you earn as an individual by doing something that the game... that is actually challenging in the game, at least to a certain degree. Not so challenging that no one can get it. But it'd be cool to have a mission where it's kill 3 Hive Lords. You get a cape for doing that. That'd be cool because I'm guaranteeing you that'd be a challenging thing to do. For most people. You pepper in that factory shredder? Are these dropships still throwing it down for a diver? They're pulling up with the speed. Am I lagging? All I'm hearing is blasts going on, and I have no idea what's actually happening. Alright. I'm gonna handle this very, very intricate ordeal. Guys, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that Patron left. I can't believe they left. I hope they didn't. I hope they're... Ah, whatever. More achievements for the game would be nice. So many more things to do, but no new achievements as the game gets things. That's what I'm saying. Achievements are cool. Achievements that are actually challenging to get are very cool. Don't mind me, Caitlin. I'm putting in work over here. Thanks for the shout. Alright. Hard work accomplished. I don't know why those fellas are all landing over there. I'm so conditioned to expect a Vox engine right now, it's actually crazy. Achievements for this game were so much fun to do as well. Not boring modern slap. They're pretty neat. I wish they would make some that are actually fairly challenging. I think that even the hardest achievement in this game, quote unquote, has like a 10% accomplishment rate. Like that's where it'd be kind of cool if they actually went to the spreadsheets and figured out what is a challenging ordeal. Dog, I'm lagging. I can feel it. There's like slight stutters here and there. I gotta restart. I'm just like constantly like slight. It's not like crazy lag, but there's like a slight delay in my movement. He's up on. I cross this all day. Cross it all day. You make that. We need those. You can't make it back. You can't make it back. I promise you. You can't make it. Turn back. Turn back. There's no foothold. It'll just die. Wait, maybe? I got this. I got you. I'm gonna ragdoll you to the left, alright? You have to lay down, though, so you don't die to the blast. Alright. You're at 18 meters. I'm gonna go, like, right here. That didn't work out at all. That didn't work out one bit. That didn't work out whatsoever. You saw the ingenuity. You saw the vibrato. Oh. Never mind. Plan executed flawlessly. Take notes. We have technology. The technology. It worked out, though. That was probably our best bet for getting those quickly. Because look, dude. You have to run all the way over there. That's ridiculous. All the way over there. You gonna make a guide how to do it now? What? The ragdoll? Nah. I'm pretty sure there's no way to make that make sense. You'd have to maybe dive. I think if I shot and they like dove forward as it landed, then you could actually probably go across the river. Broken timings? Well, you just shoot it a little bit. You shoot a little bit, and sometimes you shoot a lot of bit. It's not like a timing thing. You shoot something in your mind, you envision how much charge it took, and you just keep doing that. And then you figure out like a good amount you need for certain guys. Hulks require like no charge. Almost death. Almost death. What the? Oh, I forgot they don't die. I forgot. What was the most disappointing aspect about Cyberstan for you? Let's start off with the positive first. Jesus Christ. The most interesting aspect about Cyberstan was the surges and the fact that the planets had everything labeled. Hulk Surge, Devastator Surge, Cyborgs. Like, that was my favorite part. You fucking... You can't... Bro. You're gonna give this whole... You're giving me a bad rap. Did you guys see what Odo's chat member said yesterday? What's the least fun aspect about Cyberstan? It's your Oreo method, bro. You do something good and then something bad. And then something good again. That's like the full Oreo method. We do like a half Oreo method. Good and then bad. The stuff I didn't like, War Striders. War Striders are the least enjoyable aspect of the whole Cyberstan by far. It's like legit not even close. Nothing else even compares to being as annoying as those things were. Wait a minute. You got him. How'd you make bugs really fun again? Nerf chargers. AKA just make them not stupid. That's like the main thing that holds back bugs. And also remove alpha commanders. Revert the buffs to hive guards and warriors. And make it so you have a decent idea of like what you're facing. So you can face like a hunter spam seed with pouncers, Wilburs and warriors and whatnot. And you can know if you're facing battle spears and other stuff. You can just avoid it. That'd be ideal. So I was getting scared of how you say alpha commanders. Well, the thing with alpha commanders is like they don't affect folks in a group, so you have a way to actually avoid it. And most folks do avoid it. That's the thing. Like, the reason why most folks don't know how annoying Alpha Commanders are is because they play in a group, which is completely fine. And so you can just simply do that and never deal with it. I think Vox are cool. They're definitely not as good as they should be, though. Like, they don't feel as good to fight as they should. They don't feel as fair to fight as let's say, a Factor Stratter does. Holy shit. Can't see a damn thing. It's just fun shooting stuff. Gotta get closer. Get closer than that. Come on, get close to the sidewall and just like shoot real quick. Like, get real close. Like that. Out here using the dough tech. Gotta make sure you're doing it right. I want to take bubble shield, I think. I can't shoot him. This looks so smooth. I'm pretty sure I have 3 good players on the team. When that happens, it's just the way it's going to be, like 9 times out of 10. Vox's current spawn rate and the enemy combos that come with them will have people avoid playing the bots. I think so, which is kind of unfortunate. I think it comes straight down. It's a right angle in the sky. What? Sprayed through smoke. Check NPC. Some of these dudes ain't natty, bro. Just throwing it out there. Don't impress me, you go for the headshot play. It makes the most sense. It's why, and it's also why I prefer marksman rifles to ARs, hand over fist. I used to even like them more for whatchamacallit, for bugs. How do we stem that? Alright, if I had bubble shield, I'd kill them all. I took gas instead. You know, I just realized there's no agitator cracking them out. Glorious. Reloading. Wait. I am setting up right now, so my sway's a little bit worse than usual. Oh, word. You miss Vox engines? Do you really? I kind of don't for right now, at least. Enough time hasn't passed. What scope is this? 4x. I think... Oh my god, not again! There goes our super samples.
The fuck was that?
That is a glitch if you hit the panel sideways. Actually, I think if you hit it straight on, you die like that. It's killed me like 5 times. It's ridiculous. Fucking so dumb, dude. I think the way you avoid that, so it's a skill issue because you can actually avoid it. You're supposed to hit the panel from the side. Pretty sure. Oh my god. Just gotta get better, guys. Taking this jump back. Like Vox is only one of them. I kind of like him. I want to know how I'd feel to play against them if I didn't have so many War Striders, because I'm pretty sure when I was playing against Hulk Surges and there was no War Striders, it was pretty fun. But then they quickly changed it so there's always War Striders. Ooh, the skull makes up for our 7 super samples. Let's go. Hulk Surge is a bunch of Hulks. Like, tons. Imagine 30 Hulks on a single raise the flag. Actually, imagine 60 Hulks on a single raise the flag. Technically, imagine 100 Hulks on a single raise the flag. Cyberstan was the least fun you had during any major update. I disagree. I mean, oh, well, I don't disagree, but I do not feel the same way. I disagree. I don't feel that one bit. I had more fun on Cyberstan than I did on Hive Worlds. I had more fun on Cyberstan than I did whenever Illuminate landed, I think. Yeah, Oshawan. Oh my god. Oshawan sucked. The Hive Lord's cool, but everything else about Oshawan sucked. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we're not done. I forgot. You know what's some tech actually? Have one person bring supply backpack, one person bring jump backpack. The person with jump backpack drops you a jump backpack on the next objective, and then you both can transport quickly to the next one. You both get mobility. You're not having to essentially opt into a vehicle. Like I can just leave this here. Yeah, the thing too with Oshawan, or the Oshawan Hive Worlds, it quickly dwindled and lost people. Wait. No, is this DSS? No, okay, it's strafing run, okay. Just making sure. DSS gives me PTSD.
Yo, help me!
You got that. Oh, I see it. Where'd my gun go? This is actually pretty sick if it was a prolonged thing. I wish that GeoSurvey was you defending a place for longer than usual. I like the layout of it. What the hell are you? What are you doing, bro? What did that look like? Why did that look so weird? Bro, diligence is still so much fun. Actually, it's a sensor, but sensor diligence are still so much fun. What the hell are you doing? Thing was AFK. I've been robbed. Boink. There should be another jump pack here. I had that one down and someone stole it. Rocket turrets out here trying to mog the enemies. You're supposed to shoot them. Can't out aura them. There's no aura farming to be had right now. Think your hell was still on Cyberstan? Mine was. I could have played a mission, but I said, nah. I'm all Cyberstand out for now. Just want to smoke the turret. Oh. Oh. It looks kind of smoky, but I didn't know my teammate rocking that there smokerino. Hop bomb surges? That's just snow planets. They always got like a ton. Gunships post accuracy buffs became hell. They do be kind of killing a lot. I've noticed that. Wait. We're good. I was like, where's Yatu at? Why is it so quiet? Oi caramba, dude. Alright, itinerary for I think next week. I believe I'll be playing the new update for Space Marine 2, hashtag not sponsored. I don't think at least. And I might check out Otox Commandos on like March 12th. I might play that game just cause. That was mighty kind of Red Bull God. He dropped a hover backpack, or jump backpack for the fellers. And bro, I was working on a build, dude, it's actually kind of hilarious. Not really. Yesterday, or the day before, I was working on a build video, just early concept for Cyberstan. Like, oh, you know, fun builds, best builds. I probably do best builds because it's like a better searchable thing. Like, everyone types in best on the internet. You can't blame me, it is what it is. Best builds for Cyberstan. And I was gonna work on it. I had everything screenshot. I had all the builds laid out, and I could just talk about it and show gameplay. And then I said, you know what? There's a good chance that Cyberstan goes away. There's a good chance that doesn't last that long. Deleted. Who shot you, bro? Was that a rocket devastator? What happened to my boy? Only 8. Weakness. But I had that idea, and I said, you know what? I'll just play Fellowship instead. I'll play some Fellowship. It's a, it's kind of like WoW dungeons, but just the dungeons. There's no questing and leveling, so to speak. I like it a lot. Big fan. So I did it instead, and I was frying. And turns out it was the right choice because Cyberstan's gone. But also, the idea was, why make these builds when folks are only playing against essentially one thing? They're fighting like Jet Brigade and Incendiary dudes because that's the Cyberstan, that's Transcendence. It's like the final Mega Factory. Like, they're not looking for builds for all the things. They're looking for builds for the specific major order stuff. Which is not my cup of tea. Wait. Wait. Hide that guy. Wait. 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 Holy shit, they're so far away. Alright, this is where the sensor sucks. Almost had the guy. All first shot. Got him. Got him. Got him. He turned! He didn't want the smoke. He saw his comrades getting pieced up from distance from the freaking sensor silencer. And he turned. You lucky bastard. The script said we lose, so we lost. Yep. Could have had a sick cape too. Maybe. Besides that, you hate bugs. What do you think was more enjoyable? The Hive-World caves? Or the Factory Worlds? Oh, I said it earlier. Cyberstan was way more fun than Oshawan. Oshawan was really cool. Like, I think that Oshawan visually and going into the caves, like, that was a completely different aspect. Whereas Cyberstan didn't really feel new. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, new environment. It's still like bots. It's still city stuff. You have these buildings and whatnot. There's no way it lands. I think it's too far. It's too far. I think it's like 170 meters is like the max you can go. Kobe? Can't. Too far. If it's 170, that guy, I could have killed that guy. Was there really going to be a Cyberstan cave? I have no idea. I assume there would be. You see that dent right there? Going for cross-map trick shots. Okay, his kind of landed, but not really. No more caves. I like the idea of caves. I just can't stand that they spam me with alpha commanders. Caves would be so much cooler if you weren't getting ran down by alpha, which you don't do that in groups. So again, it doesn't like track that well. But even in groups, if it's just like alpha commanders running away, it's not as cool. Caves would be sick if it was pouncers and hunters and stalkers and stuff. Like, those three enemies would be awesome. Play GTA 6. I don't think I'm going to. ATM. I don't believe I'm going to when it releases. Better get a Cyberstan cape. We failed. We didn't get in jack. But dude, bots. I think that bots would be sick with like underground bunkers. Those fellas would be cool. And I'm pretty sure they're leading up to that, given how we have so many built-in cement doors, and you have the automaton symbols on 2 double doors. Like, there's no way we're not going to get some bunkers in the future. I feel that if we don't, I'm either reading too much into it or they're baiting super hard. It would also be pretty cool to do like a shipboarding mission. I agree. That'd be sick. But the thing is, they wouldn't make it to where you can drive. Okay, going from 870 kills to 130, it's a little interesting. Then again, I didn't use explosive weapons, so I just shot. But still, little interesting. GG's team. Pleasure diving with y'all. 07. I quit the game a while ago. Have they stopped stealth nerfing and making everything painful to use in that time? They've improved a little bit, but the answer to that question is kind of no. Stuff feels better to use, just not as much as it's not as many things feel better to use as they should. Like the numbers should be pretty high by now, but they're kind of learning, so it's alright. Any plans for the new Far Far West demo? At the moment, no. At the moment, no. Is there anything new in it? If you tried it out? Also, not a rooster. 4081, thanks for the 2, brother. Is there anything new? Like a new weapon? Because if not, then probably not. Honestly, I'm borderline addicted to playing Fellowship right now. It's not unhealthy yet, but that game's fun, dude. Just scratches the itch I have for games at the moment, or for that style of game. Bunker. So the tank was released in the state of a pinata. The tank feels kind of rough. It's got too many negative aspects about it. Like if tank handled better, if you could drive the tank, turn quickly, all that good stuff, and drive a bit faster, I feel that, and maybe not too fast, but for sure turn quicker, I think that people would have less grievances. Because right now, you're just like a sitting duck, and it just takes so long to turn your character to shoot something that's already shooting you, doing big damage. Like that aspect feels scuffed. New primary and secondary, some new jokers. Haven't seen any enemies or objectives yet. What's the new primary? You ever played the commando missions anymore? No, I don't. Commando missions to me were like a flash in the pan, and for some reason they're still here, so it like dilutes the pool of things you can do. The commando missions, it's one of those things where it's kind of, they were better suited as one-time things, like a one-time event. Maybe you bring it back every now and again, because I don't really feel I don't feel like many folks play the game for that style of gameplay. Maybe it's just me though. We need a belt-fed quasar. We need a belt-fed laser cannon. Seas Industrial Complex. Sure. You can do the commando missions. You can do commando missions without these specific war bonds. You don't need to be stealth. New primaries, lever action. New secondaries, dual revolvers. No, they've had those. Lever action might be new, but the dual revolvers were there. Like before, they had dual revolvers, throwing stars, a bow. What else? Yeah, commando missions to me were slow. I like things in this game to be fast-paced. If you shoot down dropships, so help me God. You too. Goes for both of y'all. Alright, there could be war striders, so I'm gonna take my railgun. I could just ignore them though. Let's raise the flag. I'm gonna do this number. I do believe there's gonna be war striders, so I'm taking this just in case. And that, because why not? And I'm going I was about to do some devious things in that mission. 95% chance they kicked me. I don't know why. Am I taking too long to pick my stuff or what? What is going on, dude? Yeah, I see these missions and nothing about them makes me want to go, yeah, I can't wait to play that. Because even the LARPness of it, it's not there. Like the role-playing aspects. Maybe I'm just not in character though. Exclusively host? Eh. Who even kicked me? Recent players. Just in case. When you get kicked, you block and move on. Because this game tends to put you to the same folks a lot. It's like there's gosh darn skill-based matchmaking. Play Crash Bandicoot? I'm tempted to play Sly Cooper. Honestly, I'm tempted to play Call of Duty 4, the campaign. It's been years since I played that. Thinking like, honestly, ages. Bro, these missions are boring. Like, all these missions are lame. You can do this one by shooting, but you can shoot it from Narnia. This one's okay, but it's War Shatter spam. What the heck, bro? Especially if you do all 3 Sly Cooper games. Could take a while. It's been a minute since I played it. I remember getting stuck on, I forget, I don't know which one, but there was a game, there was one of the Sly Coopers I got stuck on a few missions for a while. It's kind of sad. I'm older now, so maybe I could figure it out. But when I was younger, not so much. I also got lost in Jack and Daxter. I didn't know how to progress. Not enough yellow tape. Okay, these mission choices suck. I'm getting tilted. There's like no one playing it, no wonder. Harsh has 69,000. Ugly planet though. Chahui. Damn. Beggars can't be choosers, huh? Which part in Jack? I don't know. I think maybe in the city. I had the vehicle. I was in the city, and I just didn't know. I had no idea what to do. Maybe I just didn't know where to look for quests. I didn't know how to like open the menu and check what I'm supposed to do next. Yeah, those forest places have the best visibility. 'Tis a riot. Papayas. You know what? Whatever. Is there a new major order? I don't think so. Is there? I didn't check. I just read that we failed 3 times. We failed 3. We had like a failure, and it took 3 parts to tell us how bad we failed. That's all I know. Wait. I got kicked, so it canceled it. Now we're good. No, not yet. All I know is I'm in desperate need of new missions to do. Because I enjoy killing things. I feel like that aspect of the game is still pretty fun, at least for bots. But the missions, it's like it's hard to ignore. Hard to ignore the boringness sometimes. The monotony. Is this done? Nay. Give me up. What? Oh, I'm hitting nothing. Got it. Bunch of nonsense going on here. Yeah, the only having one new mission for Cyberstan was kind of rough. It'd been pretty cool to have a mission for Cyberstan where you go into a cyber facility, you unlock the doors, and you walk inside somewhere and you start shooting the cyborgs that are in like these incubation pods. Like that would have been way cooler than just you blow it up. Which was like, I liked how you had to open a room and stuff, but why not make it so that you open the room and you actually go inside and you start blasting? Rolled. How do you bring CRISPR? I'm 6. Yo. The egg missions for bugs. They could have easily done that for the cyborgs. Well, I'm saying different than that. I'm talking you go and you open up the room for the cyborgs. Instead of hell bombing it, you walk around, you start shooting the actual pods. Like they're lined up in like columns, like in circular columns. I think that makes sense. Because I've been in that building. The building was circular, so that's one way of doing it. It'd be kind of cool. It'd also be pretty sick if you do that and the extraction's inside. Like you call the extraction inside after all said and done to evacuate. Like that'd been pretty sick. Heard that noise and I got scared. Pretty sure the leveler one-shots him. If that guy killed me, ooh. Deep. Oh, I can break it. What? I'm confused what just happened there. Word. If I had my other gun out when I did that, he dies. He's just better. What do you think of Tonks Commandos? It's aight. I think I'll be playing it when it full launches, if nothing else comes up. So it's a game that I don't mind playing if I have nothing else to play. That's the current theory, at least. Wait a minute, you can just kill it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Whoop, I'm naked. You can use any SEAF to break it. Ultimate. The first shot that missed was weird. I think I was on a fabricator. Like it just went full right. I don't know. Nice. Now that Cyberstan's over, for me there is no point to play Head of 2 anymore. Cyberstan was just way too frustrating. It was not worth the time. Cyberstan was just way too poorly QA'd. But now that it's gone, that means that you're free. You've been released. You can go back to doing other stuff, I think. It lives? You want Yeah, this is a War Strider seed, which is kind of interesting. It normally is. I think they may have just reversed what's War Strider and what's not. Or it's just complete RNG. Look at that tool. Shooting RPGs into the ground and whatnot. I have a plan. I have a plan. You don't want to smoke with me, son? He wants to smoke with me. He can't have it, though. Out of juice? Roll. Move it. Sample for the road. Look at your rug gun. It's pretty good. It is pretty good indeed. Maybe the devs realized that War Striders was cancer removed from the game. I don't think so. They should, though. War Striders should be like their own specialty thing that you can dang near turn on as a modifier. Push the Rogan didn't have a moon-sized dot. Yeah, I feel like they increased it. I have a mod to make something small. I don't know why they increased that freaking dot. I think it's like their way of trying to nerf it, quote unquote, so you can't use it from range, which is weird. Because I don't know, that seems a little too intentional. If you could choose your own missions, it'd be nuts in terms of like what spawns. If I could increase my own difficulty. Well. All I do is make the back of the Strider medium pin. How would that help? How would it help you if the back of a Strider is medium pin when there's like 6 shooting at you? I think that's the hive mind perspective of like, oh, if you change this one thing, it fixes it. It doesn't fix it. Yeah, Adlic, the Hulk Surge was so sick with AMR. It was fun with AMR, Railgun, Hammer, like it was just fun with a bunch of weapons. So that's nothing. Is that another orb laser? No. We got... That's nothing. That's a few things. That's like 4 fabricators or 3. What ifs? Want a tank surge? Oh, you missed it. There's a tank surge on the Cyberstan missions, but it was intertwined with War Strider surges. So you could get either one. I played it. The tank surges are pretty cool. If you bring a crisper and a warp backpack, you were god. You were the thing that Arrowhead's target audience fears the most. A one-man army. That word sends shivers down their spines. Rigged. What the? Where's the Billy Bob surge happening from? Jesus. Got him. The rocket starters are still bugged weeks after the update. I don't know if they're bugged, dude. I feel like it's intentional. But again, though, they did have Cyberstans. They didn't really have the priority of fixing them. Okay, that's BS. It's one thing if, like, okay, you break the rocket, it doesn't die, whatever. Shoot the leg once, it dies. I broke the rocket, leg takes 4 shots. Okay. Boink. Or says you should be bad, so you can't get any strong buff. I don't know why this player base does that. We're playing a game that's set in the future. Like, we have a warp backpack, all kinds of nonsense, and they still bring up realism from, like, what happens in today's day. Like, please stop. Not you, obviously, but just people. The lengths and bounds that folks will jump to justify bad game design is bewildering. Was I wrong, by the way? I know. That's why I said not you. Laser shotguns. We have warp backpacks, bro. We have super destroyers. We're first of all, we're fighting in space. First of all, we've got light speed. We have warp speed technology, warp backpacks. Like, all these clowns talking about real life. Like, shut the hell up, dog. You want the game to suck for some stupid reason. You're weird. You're lame. Go punch the wall or something. The game, it doesn't even fit what they want. Like, nothing about it really fits their perspective on what the game is supposed to be. That's why they're so mad about it. They can try and defend it all they want, but the reality is, like, the very thing they defend is, it's like proving the lie right there. You better not. Oh, she's mowing its homeless. Oh my god. Saw some takes nerf to Trident. Oh, you're gonna see that. You're gonna see a bunch of weirdos like that. You don't have to go very far to find folks that say some silly stuff in this game. That was the most delayed shield ever. But imagine, though, imagine the possibilities there. Rocket Strider, get down! Do you think laser cannon would be unbalanced if they gave it anti-tank? It would probably still suck. Its double damage is terrible. Laser cannon could be anti-tank and it would still not be good because double damage is bad. On that weapon, at least. 56-year-old uncles wants to turn Helldivers 2 into a Milsim game. It's not 56-year-olds. It's like teens. It's like all kinds of ages of a bunch of fucking losers. Or at least they have loser ideas. Maybe they're not losers, but they have loser ideas. Because it takes a loser idea to make a game boring to play for the masses. To see a game that's really fun that folks love and then go, you know what? We can make it worse. We can make it so the majority of folks that enjoyed it don't like it anymore. Let us cook. as they burn the ramen because they forgot to add water, because that's the idiocy behind their ideas. Wow, this game used to be so difficult. No, it didn't. People just sucked. They suck less because there's so much more information now, but the game was nowhere near as difficult back then. In fact, the craziest the game was probably for bugs. I would say that Cyberstan was the hardest we've seen for bots, easily. Because Millivon Krieg did not hold a candle to Cyberstan. Not even close. At least not solo. Or not on Raise the Flag. Trident wasn't even good on Cyberstan. It was okay, but it wasn't like a great weapon. Sensor, if you could aim, is infinitely better because you stagger and you also still one-shot stuff. Like Trident, people try and make it seem as though, yeah, on Trident I'm just hitting headshots on Devastators from decent range. No, you're not, dude. It's called RNG. You're going to miss shots that you're dead on with because of how the spread works. So you counteract that using a marksman rifle that is going to be consistent. Good for console. You can aim on console. You can do gyro. You can just aim regular too. Like I have clips of me on control in this game. Folks just gotta figure out their sensitivity. Like experiment with it. Lower it, raise it. If you can't correct for things fast enough, raise your sensitivity. If you overcorrect, lower it. You missed something? What? Need to nerf because it's overshadowing the lasers, but the lasers suck. Scythe is whack. Sickle, whack. Double-edged sickle is better than the Trident if you spec for it. You can't. Oh, you can't use gyro on console. You're right, but still, you can still aim on console. Although it is nice having better frame rate. Frame rate. That's one thing that I don't think you can get too high of on console. If you can, though. Yeah, frame rate. What happened, bro? I miss Cyberstan, actually. I was getting like 390 kills pretty consistently. Honestly, a bad game on Cyberstan was 200 kills. That was a bad game, using pretty much the same loadout. How come Cyberstan had the freaking sauce? GG's. How do you get better frame rate on console if all I got is frame rage? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you can improve your frame rate on console, you'll aim better. I noticed a big difference whenever I started to get, I think 1440p, I saw a difference, and just having higher frame rate in general, I saw a difference in my ability to hit shots. It was still good before, but it's just better. There's more clarity. Damn, dude. This turned into just chatting. Which is cool. Don't get it twisted. I don't mind. I gotta find a way to like do that and just detach myself from the gameplay. Because when things are happening in the game, you can sort of like talk about it, you can emphasize it. But I think right now there's nothing wild happening for the most part. Like there's occasional things, but it's not constant. Some folks generally want the sterilizer to be the baseline of weapon usefulness. Yeah, there's people that think that making stuff useless is ideal. They think that difficulty lies in ineptitude and incompetent. They think that difficulty is about making weapons essentially incompetent. Like, oh, if it took like 7 shots to kill ball times with a close rifle, it'd have more weight to it. The game would be so much more challenging. Meanwhile, the run divers would be profiting. They'd be prospering, rather. Damn it. Well, let's check out the freaking this planet. What time is it? Only 10:36. What the heck? It's like no time has passed at all. Ooh, raise the flag. Sheesh. Cough, cough, commerce archive. No comment. He may have been he may be changing his mind recently. I don't know though. But I don't really keep up with his takes. Almost midnight? No, it's almost midnight. Shut up. No, it's not almost midnight. It's actually quite a ways away. Is this gonna be? What's gonna be? You know what? Boom. Bada bing. Yo. Bada 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 bada. Bam. Where's it at? Bam. Boom. This is gonna be war star spam, guaranteed. Cannot change my mind. You can't tell me otherwise. But self-delete if it took 7 shots to kill Bile Titans. It's not that serious. I wouldn't be opposed to making it to where a recoilless rifle couldn't one-shot Bile Titans. But it'd have to be like a mode you select. Like you choose, you essentially, it's like a waiver. It's like, all right, I hereby am okay with this being the way it is for this mission. I'm not sure what the lore behind it would be, but essentially just making it to where there's more teamwork, quote unquote, involved in killing enemies. Like imagine if it's like, okay, recoilless rifle plus railgun to kill a Bile Titan. Not opposed to that, but the issue there is like if it's recoilless rifle and railgun, nah, you can't do that. It could be Quasar plus railgun, or EAT 17 plus railgun. Like that would make more sense. Recoilless rifle, it'd be rough. But the solution is to spawn enough Bile Titans, so it's not a big deal. So I'll get this one thing. Ow. Am I smoked on that? I keep asking the question. Did they make it to where War Striders explode and ragdoll you now? I'm pretty sure they did. Let me get my loot, you stupid gremlin. Team, you've forsaken me. Alright, so I was going for the back factory shrouders because there's going to be more of them to shoot at. I could have probably gotten a collat. Yes, they did. Genuinely some... like, I think it's stupid as hell. Okay, I think it is genuinely a waste of time and so stupid. Our players are mad at ragdolls? What can we do, gang? Add more ragdolls! Hoorah! Yeah, I need to stop going for that. Nah, I think they added it. Because I remember killing War Striders a lot for the War Strider videos I made, and they never ragdolled me once. But now, when you kill them, it's like the compartment gets exploded. That's new. What the fuck? Arrowhead. Dog. They might be beyond saving. They're grunt fantasy kinked out of their goddamn minds. Oh yeah, more ragdoll. Oh yeah, like go fuck off, you lovely individuals. Not for real. I have no grievances. As people, I don't have grievances with them. As developers, I'm not a fan of their choices. I think they're weird. Die. Thank you. Better not. Sadness. But the reason why it's a problem is, like, people have been complaining for ages about Ragdoll. And in their ultimate wisdom, they make it worse? He already has his GL, right? Okay, cool. But I thought it was crazy. Jet Hulk! Woo! Oh, word. Team, focus on the task at hand. Oh my god. I like that one a lot. Big fan. We're doing my Cyberstan operation? Nah. I'm Cyberstan out. Like, I missed the kills a little bit, but it's kind of cool having factory charge back again. They're fun. Damn. See, I've been debating on making a video talking about the update, like previous, kind of like my previous one, where best and worst changes in the new update. I might change the title though, or something. But then again, I'm tired of complaining about the game on videos. Like, I'll have these thoughts. I'll walk around my house. I'll like talk about them to myself, just as I'm pacing the house sometimes. When I sit down to make a video, I just can't make it. I just don't know what to say. I just don't care enough. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I care, but I don't care. I don't have the ability to articulate myself in a way that I think is meaningful to make a video on. It takes enough things to pile up to where then I go, all right, now I gotta talk about it. That's what happened with the previous update when I made that video, like the best and worst changes. I did that because so many things changed for the worse, in my opinion, that I felt like I kind of had to talk about it. A single War Strider. Well. For explosive one tricks, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I was gonna bubble. Get out of my bubble. This is my property. Get out of my bubble. You gotta be very careful. It's my property, bro. You better watch out. You better not cause any ruckus. Oh, he gets my... What the heck? Ow. Run! One flag down. Kirk Lazarus. Wait. A lot of counterplay. But wait, he wasn't paying rent on that bubble. Trying to freeload off my hard work. Should be a custom that people play solo before giving takes on any weapon. Enemy/weapon design. Only playing 4 men won't give as intimate an understanding. I mean, you should play. You should play both. Because if you don't play both, you can't understand that some folks won't play solo, which is fine. Roll. It's like the reason why I now realize, the reason why I now know that Alpha Commanders are so stupid is because they don't even work in a 4-man group. Like, I thought that people were just clueless and they didn't know, they were just putting up with bad game design. They don't even know it exists. And they would only know if they played solo. They would only know a difference if they played solo or duo. But most folks play in a group, which is cool. Don't get it with you. Also, Le Big Fiché. Thanks for the 5 buddy. Like, I don't fault folks for playing it as a team. I'm not saying you guys should play solo. It's more so when they say some stupid stuff, then I go, you gotta play solo if you're trying to be all high and mighty. You got to play solo to understand what I'm talking about. Like, that's where I think you should be playing solo. If you're gonna be taken seriously and actually have like a meaningful conversation, you have to understand multiple angles in which the game is played. And folks don't do that. They want to be taken seriously. They want to have like the same amount of weight with their words as someone like me whenever they're freaking part-timers. Like, I'm a turbo nerd for this game. I don't like looking at the numbers too much. Like, I'm not like a spreadsheet enthusiast, but I know how many shots it takes to kill things usually. I know what it feels like to use stuff from like a baseline standpoint. Is this the twirly dirly? It is. One moment, sir. Roll. Give me up. Cool, the disrupt is showing up on all planets now, though. I think I'm indifferent to it. I like it as an objective, though. I like that there's more going on than the usual sit there and do nothing. Like, you call in a stratagem, you activate the panel. I kind of like that a little bit. I also like you can do this. I like climbing it. True. Like having a new one, it's just... Yeah, I agree with that. What I was to the dev team and attitude of DRG would be godly. Imagine the balance. I think health average 2 with a dev team that looks at what players are enjoying at like mass scale, and then they try and essentially go off of that and improve it would be wild. Because I'm still kind of bummed that I don't know if they plan on ever making a mission where you go and you fight multiple Hive Lords. Like, they see people, they see folks making it their whole goal to kill a Hive Lord, and I feel like there's nothing being done about that. I could be wrong, but I'm fearful that there's no intention to make it like a flat-out mission where you go and kill multiple Hive Lords. That's the mission. Because that'd be cool. That would be content. Or in the same vein, the sample stuff. Like a long time ago, I would go into missions, I would farm 80 samples by myself solo, or I'd go into a group and get samples for the team. I didn't need samples. I didn't need them for anything. I just like picking them up. And there's been pretty low emphasis on making that a thing that you can do. It's kind of there, I guess, with the Spore Spear mission for bugs. But they're not looking at what players are enjoying, like these random niche things that you can do, and focusing on it. Which is whack, because you could make it to where the Hive Lord kill gives you some kind of a reward, a cape or something, anything. Like killing 3 Hive Lords in one mission, that would be kind of challenging for most players. Give a reward for it, that'd be awesome, an achievement for sure. And for the sample stuff, I'd pick up samples for new players because I like picking them up if you made it more engaging. And we had that when you just go to POI and find 15 samples. I liked it. I don't know what to say. I just liked picking up samples. So you have multiple wins you can just collect for free, but they're not focusing on what people like to do in their game. Instead, we got commando missions, which they're all right for like the one-time thing, but they're not a long-term situation. Honestly, most of the new missions that we're getting, they're not missions I want to keep doing. Like putting the fries in the bag, putting the bars in the tins, the flying bins. I don't really care for those much. I wouldn't say that most folks do. And that's what we're getting now. We're getting missions that just don't have much replayability. Holy smokes, I'm inting. Don't worry, team. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. I forgot I was going to raise the flag. And that's the major disconnect for Arrowhead, though. They just don't look at what players are wanting for themselves. I think instead they're just making things that fit the lore and progression of the game. But to hell with the enjoyability of what they're adding. I think that's pretty much a guarantee and not so much a theory, considering how many War Striders were on the new missions in Cyberstan. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everything was War Striders. For the most part. Oh, Hulk Surge. Here's a healthy serving of War Strider still, bud. Hope you enjoy. So they're just not looking at what people enjoy. They're not looking at what folks are actually having fun with in the game, and then essentially trying to build off that. They're just saying, F it. Let's go ahead and add something we think is challenging or we think adds to the lore. Like, yeah, I play the game for lore, dude. You got me. You caught me, dude. Into. Dive away. Dive away. Run. Run into. You're alive. Hooray. I mean, you might die next if it's gonna cheat. I got your back, buddy. What would you rank as some of the funnest mission objectives across the factions? It's just raise the flag. It's just raise the flag. That's the most fun by far. It goes raise the flag and geosurvey, and they both have the same thing in common. You activate an objective, and there's more enemies that spawn. Simple. They're not particularly engaging past that, but those are just usually the most fun because there's more action to be had. There's more stuff going on. Most of the other missions are kind of meh. It's like more busy work than anything else. That's why I think that they could have had a home run with the Halt Cyborg mission if they made it to where you go in the mission, you turn the pipes, you crank the pipes, whatever. They can have some pipe cranking going on. It's a bit sus, but whatever. So you do those initial objectives, similar to ICBM and whatnot, and then when you go to destroy the cyborg production, instead of hell bombing it, essentially, you shoot them. You walk into an actual room and you start blasting the cyborg containers. Just putting like a freaking headshot through the glass in the cyborgs would be super freaking sick. That would have been cool. Instead, it's just more, here's this thing you look at and you bomb and you walk away. Like I'm getting kind of tired of all like the just bombing stuff and walking away. Like there's the orbital rail cannon mission, with like the giant things to shoot. It's neat, but it's just so simple. Drop hell bomb, win. Bunkers.
I think your balls should be cut off for funsies.
What? Why? Gabe, thanks for the $6, I guess. We were talking about something. I don't think it'd be fun at all. I think I'm gonna pass on that, Chief. He wants to put on a keychain and put it in his pocket. That was out of left field, my G. Honestly, ban that guy. Maybe he didn't mean it. Maybe. Oh, what the hell? Are you alive? $6 is $6, guys. Let's not be too hasty now, okay? You don't understand. It's been rough making content for Helldivers 2, alright? The amount of videos I've made that have been quite negative, getting folks to quit playing the game because I just wasn't having a fun time playing the game, and I felt as if the devs were making mistakes. It's dwindled my viewers. Like, oh, nobody did a video. Less reasons to log in today. Interesting. Has not been the smartest tactic from your boy, but oh well. Ow. Make it 20 at least? No, if I do that, I'll get yelled at. Some folks would say, I'd be happy to have someone tell me to chop my balls off for $6. These streamers are so privileged. They're good. Ragdoll my teammate to high heaven. Well, that's kind of whack. Suffering from success. Suffering from anti-success. Pretty much. You guys would be mesmerized by how many folks are trying to tell me that I only sow division to try and make money. I'm a freaking hate farming rage baiter or something like that. Meanwhile, I make videos on Helldivers 2. I've made videos on other games before. My channel was built on a game called Dauntless. But I make videos on Helldivers 2. How to play it, new content, so on and so forth. I also sometimes, I'd say very rarely, make negative videos with the sole purpose of highlighting issues in the game. It is a detriment to my channel to make those videos 9 times out of 10, because what's going to happen is folks will say, huh, this game's doing some weird stuff that I didn't quite understand until this guy talked about it, but now I see it and I agree. I'm going to stop playing it. So then what happens? Now I got less folks watching my content. How the heck is that useful to me? How is that a beneficial aspect for a content creator? To have the majority of my videos get less viewers, and also give a bunch of very sane individuals a reason to dislike me for... I give people, for some reason, the vibrato to start making things up about me. You would again be mesmerized at the misinformation that folks spread on a daily basis about me in the official Discord. They be lying about everything. They have to just make stuff up. I don't know why. Like, you can just say, oh, Doe has horrible bouncing takes. Okay, cool. They make stuff up though. They lie. It's like when Doe's PC broke, he was rendering a video and this other stuff. I streamed it, you jackass. I launched Helldivers 2. I had the stream open. I was streaming the game as people stream games all the time. I launched the game and it hard locked. Simple as that. But they lie. They just make stuff up because it sounds better. He was streaming the game. He had OBS open. He was rendering a video, and it's like, bro, you can't do that. Yes, you can. By the way, you can do that with tons of games. So that's just one example. By the way, there's like probably thousands, to not exaggerate. I'm pretty sure of the 7,000-ish messages about my name specifically in that Discord, the majority are negative. And probably close to at least 500 are folks making shit up. I had that. How do you kill that guy?
To be clear, your balls shouldn't be cut off because of your mean Helldivers opinions. It's just for funsies.
What do you mean for funsies, Gabe? Thank you for the 469. We're okay. I'm gonna get him. Listen, I'm practicing. I'm doing big things. Mind you, gunships? They haven't killed me yet. I think gunships in the trees are whack as hell. First try. What? You saw that? Get out of here, tree. I got robbed. Oh, it's Viva. I think this feller's making up aliases and whatnot. Ask your dog if that was fun Ask your dog if that was fun when his were taken from him. I don't have a dog yet. If I got a dog, it'd be a female, and I don't think they'd be taking balls from female dogs. That's just me, though. Wise gunship of the tree. What have you to say to me? Ooh, blocked by James. I got him, don't worry. That hits. That hits. Ooh, you see that? LeBron James. LeBron James. Damn it. Snip, snip. Dozer needs help. Has recoilless rifle been nerfed since Creek days? It felt weak in Cyberstan. No. It felt weak in Cyberstan because you're using it on a... There's like no reason to use it. It's not great against box engines, which are new. Holy shit, there's a lot going on over there. Reload! Oh, was it me? I think that you still had some part in it. Because Gabe is an interesting name. Color mines, I'm not impressed. They're pretty cool on boatless and squid. They're cool on illuminate missions. They can also work on bot missions, but I think it's like hit or miss. I don't like the playstyle though. Outside of for squid missions, just like round up boatless and get like 50 kill streaks. Like it's cool in that regard. Missed all those shots. AMA. Don't know one person uses the word funsies. I do. It's me. I didn't do it to myself. Get out of here. You ragdolling teammates on cooldown, dude. I'm sorry. We won. Hey, yoink. Is that a Dube ragdoll? The call is coming from inside the home? No. No, it's not. That would take way too much effort to set up a I'm sure you set up a self-dono. Besides, I was cooking when I was talking and I ruined my train of thought. How about kill that one? The Geo makes me feel like I'm cheating? Just for Jet Brigade. For regular stuff, I guess kinda. I don't know, I feel like Geo was already good. The buff just made it a bit better. But we also have multiple explosive weapons. Like this game, explosive weapons are very good in this game. Because you don't have to be as accurate. You miss Vox engines yet? Nah. Not yet, no. I was saying earlier, I think that Vox engines would have been a lot funner if there wasn't War Strider spam. Like, I'm curious to see what the reception would have been to that if there just wasn't so many War Striders on, like, every mission. I do miss having more kills. I miss having more things to shoot at on Cyberstan. But I think that's more like a city thing. If you go to a city, you get the same experience. If you want to get like, the most kills versus bugs, go to a city. You want to get the most kills for squids, I think go to a city. But squids have leviathans. Not as ideal. Just hearing beep bop Cyberstan every 2 minutes. I did like the sound design of the. I like the sound design of the Vox engines a lot. Am I the only one who doesn't have trouble dealing with War Striders? I think you misinterpret what's being said. If you hear us talk about War Striders and say, "Oh, these folks they just don't know how to handle them," I think you are misinterpreting the entirety of the situation. They're just not fun to handle. They ignore gas. They don't have proper weak spots. They just, in fact, they just recently got a weak spot on the eyes. They didn't have that for ages. And it's kind of misaligned still. It's also, they move weird. Their grenades go through shields. But it's not a matter of like can't handle. I've soloed against War Striders on Jet Brigade of all things with Railgun. So I was actually aiming for the weak spot, had to be precise. But it's not very fun. Like, if you presented players with a War Strider Surge, they wouldn't have fun. A Hulk Surge, we've already seen what that is, and it's freaking awesome. I think that most players would have fun doing that. Damn it! It's backwards. Air Hulk! Team, protect me. One kill with the GL emplacement. Hoorah. Yeah. Ever been dunked on by a Hulk? This guy was going for the pose. That was clean. I wish you could turn this thing 360 degrees. I'm not sure why you can't. Actually, wait. Why can't you turn this? You can rotate that. Where's the back of the War Strider not a weak spot? The thing, okay, so the thing with that, what would it change for most things? If the weak spot's medium pin, what does it realistically change? I'm not saying it shouldn't be. But if you make the War Strider's back heatsink medium pin, what does it change? I feel like not much. You can kill it with the double freedom now, maybe. Maybe, because they might make it so strong. Another... Where the hell are they putting these gosh darn SEAF artillery things? Here's Dauntless. I miss old Dauntless. Like old. I enjoyed Shock Escalation and Blaze Escalation. I enjoyed way before that though, when Overpower, Pacifier, and Rage Hunter were like broken. Only takes me one recoilless rifle shot to take out Worst Riders. You're not. I hope you're joking, because if you're not, you're not equipped for the conversation, sir. You are not equipped to join the round table, okay? Jesus Christ. He's not joking. That's not what we're talking about, bro. Also, whenever you see an enemy being spammed at you, there's like, let's say, in that game alone, there's like, what, probably 15, 20 Worst Riders, and you tell someone, just bring anti-tank. You might be an idiot. If that's your solution, you might be an idiot, because you're essentially saying, it's cool that we have all these guns that are, a lot of them are pretty, or some of them are pretty good against Hulks, but they have to be ass against Worst Riders because why exactly? No reason. But you're not equipped, brother. 500+ kills? Jesus Christ. Definitely not equipped. I use Rug and I get 860. Or GL 860. My dick's bigger than yours. My dick's bigger than yours. Recoilless rifle buff ideas? Eh. I'm not really interested in recoilless rifle. But yeah, it's one of the most ignorant things that come to me, which you wouldn't know maybe, but I made the videos talking about how to kill those guys. Like I spent hours testing all kinds of stuff. So just like coming and saying a breakpoint makes no sense. And kills in this game don't really mean much, usually. So, yeah. AMR currently one-shots Hulk, so recoilless rifles one-shot anywhere on the Hulk. Pretty sure you can hit the armor of Hulk and still kill it with a recoilless rifle. Is this your job? Kinda. Playing games is. I wouldn't say playing games, actually. I'm making videos on games is. What are you doing over here? On bots. When did you get 1,000 on bots? I feel like bots, the high kill counts were usually around like 500. Very recently on Cyberstan, I was seeing like 500 in groups and close to 1,000 in solo. If I was a lawyer, couldn't do it. Ooh, they're probably having a bad time in there. I think we go grenade launcher. That doth be what I think we do. And of course, the geo emplacement I didn't use even once. Let's get it, Sean. Oh, the recoilless rifle on Worst Riders? Yeah. There are only like 3 units in this faction not affected by gas. Tanks aren't, Vox aren't, War Striders aren't, and Factor Striders aren't. Cool. But you wouldn't expect gas to affect the big ones. You would expect it to affect Warfighters though, because they're basically Hulks. They're treated in the same sense. Or they should be at least. Oh, they's dead. Jesus. There's a mosquito, I seen it. I'm gonna place this down and do work. I think they spawn facing this direction. Oh god. What's that noise? The objective, it sounds like a weird... We can always restart. No, we got this. I'm mowing. Are these things meta? New meta just dropped. What? Holy shit. Holy shit. We've... Get it away from me! Get down, sir! Pull up that gun, you dent! What are we doing? Who's bombing the objective? Run. No, don't run. Oh shit, run.
Hi, I just wanted to come here and dono for no reason.
Boz, you're... Thank you so much. We need more folks like you in the world, honestly. You wouldn't understand how many doughboys are currently living in poverty, just trying to make their next meal, trying to get to the next meal. And you're making it possible. Every $10, actually, wait, no, never mind. Every $20 equates to a meal at Whataburger, because some doughboys are fat. They get a double-double on Texas toast with one slice of cheese each, a large fry, and a large Coke Zero. They've been told they have an eating problem, but they're making gains, so it doesn't matter. But balls, thank you very much. Appreciate your balls. No Chili's? I go to Chili's too sometimes. I usually go to Chili's with my parents or my mom when she comes to visit. We go to Chili's and we usually go see a movie. Doughboy stocks going up right now. Damn, I was kind of owning there too. Damn it. Can't you bench press like 1,200 pounds now?
We need more honorable fighters like you to keep democracy.
True. True and real. Balls, thanks for the 6.9 again. That's gotta be Ghost. Ghost and his signature 6.9. I get you were saying American Man, but they sound epic. Oh, Whataburger? It's a decent burger. I wouldn't say it's godlike, but I like going there. If there's a Five Guys near me, I might start going there once a year because they're expensive. The Shabubble? I like Shabubble a lot. Honestly, this loadout's pretty fun too, by the way. Like grenade launcher plus, or grenade launcher plus grenade embattlement. It's just fun to start just unloading.
Third time's the charm, thanks, this was nice.
Thanks, Bowles. Appreciate the 6.9 again, Bowles. Whataburger was the first burger I had when I immigrated to America, so it holds a special place in my heart. That's cool. That's pretty cool, actually. Whataburger was... It was a place I used to really... Like, I used to love going to when I was younger. Because we didn't have one near us, and so every time my dad went to go get tires at... Like, in Las Cruces, like an hour drive away, I'd go with him. And we'd get Whataburger. And back then, it was definitely better. It's not bad now, but it was definitely better back then. Remember, I used to get the burger and it had like the cheese was melted on like this wild way with gravy. I get a single back then. These days, I get like a four patty, or I just get two double doubles, or two doubles. A belt-fed railgun. Give me a railgun emplacement. Costco dog, stay on top. Con, thanks for the freaking 6 months, man. I need to go to Costco. I'm trying to buy potato wedges that are frozen because they apparently taste better than regular potatoes, or regular frozen like fries and whatnot. HEB doesn't have any potato wedges whatsoever. Ridiculous. And I want to start getting my beef from either Costco or probably the dang near farmer's market. I think the beef from the stores, they're not bad, but there's better. Five Guys is so bomb, it's like a grand for a combo. That's what I've heard. I've never had it. My mom said that Five Guys, the restaurant wasn't good. And she has a decent track record because she went to like this place called P. Terry's before I did, and she said it was terrible food. It's like cafeteria burgers. I thought that she was smoked. I went there and it was horrible. At least where I'm at, P. Terry's is one of the worst burgers I've ever had. I got pre-cooked potato wedges from HB last weekend. Frozen? Or do you mean like from like their hot and ready line of stuff? Because I'm talking like a frozen bag full of a bunch of wedges. That's what I'm saying. But if you got that, then my HB does not have it. Because I checked online, I checked in the store. Not frozen? I'm looking for frozen. That's good to know, though. What? Okay. There's a lot going on over there. Holy smokes. And the barraging. Ooh, that's a decent barrage. If I post it up over here, I think I can get big value. Get cover. There's no cover. There's only death. There's only death. Good aim, good aim. Grenade launcher can one-shot Hulks? I'm gonna stop shooting so I can kill my teammate. think I pull it back here. Movement. You are the luckiest person I've seen in a hot second, dog. Ooh. For fuck's sake. Well. We've... Guys, believe in the airburst rocket launcher. It's super sick. Just trust me, man. Let's go ahead and do this raise the flag real quick. This next raise the flag is gonna be super sick. That's my hero. I think he had airburst, rocket launcher, and the pocket Klesi. He's a team kill enthusiast. That was a skill issue. I should have recognized my teammate has an airburst rocket launcher and avoided any enemies ever getting close to me. That's my bad. I'll do better next time. The kills are so low. We can win. I believe in us, team. Quasar would have protected me. Yeah, the Hulk would have felt bad and walked away. Oh, Alvarez, what? Better. Did you lower difficulty, my good sir? If I don't see a 10 upon turning it, oh my. I respect you. You can do that. You can do that. I just don't want to be a part of it. I recognize that whenever it was moving, the way it was moving was not normal for just looking at the actual operations. That was a difficulty change and a half, a switcheroo, if you will. Well, dang it. We could have won, too. The guy who was probably team killing the entire squadron multiple times left. Remember my friend told me that airburst was OP versus the Vox, then I helped him dump the full backpack into it and it got him. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be seeing that a lot, honestly. Get me in there. The flag with sterilizer? I don't want to do that. I think my sanity is worth a lot, and there's not enough money to make that make sense. They got soft hands. Must be a liberal diver. Do I even need siege ready? I feel like it's not that big a deal. Eh. Don't worry, team. I'm picking my loadout post haste. Listen, I put this loadout pretty heavy. Okay, we have one barrage. I hope they don't toss it directly at our feet. What hammer they get? Nah. Hammer's not very fun against Horse Riders. I sometimes drop on difficulty 3 missions and give airburst to low levels. It's one of the most fun things to do in this game. You have a special place for you. And a special place waiting in this world. It's not up, it's down. That's like a fast way to get folks to uninstall the game. Like, hey, this is a sick new weapon. Okay, that tree is the best. You guys saw it. Holy smokes, brother. First try. First shot. Will the tree block my leveler shot? I could prevent it from doing that, actually. I posted up. Oh, great sample rock. What is your wisdom? While you guys do that stuff, I'm gonna go over here. Oh my goodness, I'm wasting a leveler on this guy, I suppose. Be wasting some. No War Striders? Blessed day. Ow. Wait. Nuts. I thought it was a freaking mortar for some reason. Leave me alone, Billy Bob. Right, tank towers are a little oblivious. I respect that. Just in case. Oh, you fool, you're supposed to bring one-tap weapons. I got those. Give me up. I'll use the walking path, I suppose. Stims don't have addictive properties. I'll be popping stims like candy, though. First try. Alright, team. In T-minus 37 seconds, I can shoot a one-shot at a factory strider. Potentially two. Why is there only one super sample on the map? What? Why is there only one super sample on the map? This guy's... Let this guy cook. He's a watcher. He's a knower. He's a thinker. What the hell? That's weird. Guessing just spawns got rolled. Smoked. Didn't know you could do that, but now I do. That's a big deal, bro. That's a big deal. Reloading. Bubbling. So, given the freaking rock... Alright, I weaved him. That one went through his arm, I seen it. Can't change my mind on that, Chief. I can still save the team. I can still save the team. I can still save the team. Alright. I've done all I can do. Yeah, I got him. Leave me alone, good sir. I'm laying down. I'm crouching. Got him. Don't worry, team. I'll be hacked in their systems momentarily. You go left, you go right. Yeah. Almost lost faith. I haven't done that in a while. Is there any ammunition somewhere? And I'm over it. Whatever, whatever. Holy smokes. Come meet your maker. Any moment now. We're on a time crunch here. Almost get a little dangerously cool. Thanks for missing. I appreciate that. Wait, there's more. Got him. But he was just ran away from the entire map, by the way. So many dudes over here. Weave. Roll. They did it. Okay, they're near him. They're near him, so he should respawn. Now I'm here to conserve ammunition just a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and yoink this guy's backpack. That might freak me out. I seen it. After Cyberstan, normal D10 bots feel so easy. I missed the chaos in Cyberstan, but I think it was more so the city than anything else. I don't think he's coming back for it. In fact, he has his loot back anyway. Free backpack, baby. Enough time's passed, he can call on anyone. It beats having to walk all the way down there for no reason. I suppose I could do the Mega Fortress. They don't have any lasers, so the cheese strap won't be with them. We're at 19 lives. We start with 24. Free loot. True. I'm trying to conserve resources best I can. Oh, they're doing the boring stuff. Let's go. I mean, you better not. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. I love the forest. What? That's the first. Branch fell into my bubble. I shot the branch. I died. Good stuff. Karma for taking that poor man's lunch pack. He obviously didn't need it. He didn't even call it a new one yet. He wasn't missing it. His mom has a new one for him right now. He just needs to call it in. It's waiting in the office. These guys are G's. They threw me near my stuff. Appreciate y'all. That guy's just blind firing rockets. Word. Wrong gun. Wrong gun still. This is safety. Pocket bubble. Elitist doughboy stealing from the working man. His lunch is as good as gold. He's got it. I can make those. Maybe with some distance though. Colston right there. Climb it, I think. That's the working theory right now is I can climb it. If it was okay, what? If it was closer, maybe. One shot. Y'all know the rules. You can maybe climb that, actually. What? I'm so close. Whatever. We'll walk in the lame way, I guess. And break it the lame way, too. One shot. Weave. Where? That's the most camouflage garbage in the game. What? Oh my god, there's a Billy Bob convention up there. Once I get this thing reloaded, you're toast, pal. You first. As we can see, the grenade launcher is quite balanced. Maneuver. Reload. Not risking it. What? Well, oh, pile. You are not taking my fabricator, sir. I have earned it. I have earned it, I tell you what. Ooh. I'll carry this over yonder, but that's as far as I'll go. Roll. What? Dude. When's the ankle buff coming out? A little too balanced, that's what I'm saying. A little too balanced, performing just as expected. Arrowhead's probably listening. Not to me. They listen to the folks that maybe sometimes watch like a snippet of my content and go, make a snapshot judgment about the gameplay real quick. Yep, as suspected. Weapons broken, weapons weak. And they just move on from there. Alright, this could be the worst decision ever, but we'll find out together. What are we saying? That's perfect! That's exactly where it should go. That's... okay. Like... yup. You got me. You got me. That's a perfect spot for it. That's my bad. That's a skill issue. I'll be better next time, I suppose. That's on me, man. I could have killed that faction shredder. I could have been post. That's a skill issue. It's my bad. It's my bad. That guy wouldn't have died. I wouldn't be... skill issue, though. Ay, caramba, dude. Is the Strider still alive? Sir, you don't... no, sir. So you don't want to use that. You don't want to use that, I promise. Movement. Am I lagging? Holy aimbot, Batman. Team. We seem to be dwindling our resources. Left? Coward! Coward! it a slugger or a deadeye? Joined? The carry's back! I never doubted you once, sir! Not a singular time. That's avoiding that. Listen. You better not. Alright. Take 2. This won't work, I don't think. Yep. I'm pretty sure the arrowhead made it to where if you put the shield on anything that you can't lend a hell pod on, it like essentially transfers that no-go-ness to the actual shield itself. Otherwise, you can definitely land things on this bubble shield. More rules! Let's go! Oh, caramba. I wonder how much time they spend trying to make it to where you can't do stuff in this game. It's gotta be a lot. I should drop that supply back for myself earlier. I'm tempted to break that. It's gonna kill me. It's not a bad spot for it. Okay, note to self. I can plant stuff right here. I just can't plant it on this, which I don't know why. Cool thing is no ore shredders. Need this. This guy leave and get a grenade launcher? No. He did not. What killed you? Did you die? You did not die to your freaking turret again, dog. Say it ain't so. I was gonna do it, but then he hesitated, and I was gonna do it afterwards. Besides, he's got 2 fine ones. He's got 2 great ones down there. Does that kill me? I'm good. All right, we know for the next time where you can't go or you can go. A primary diligence. We know sensor. Silence diligence. You guys are all in shambles. I won't take those. Normally I would. Mortar emplacement? We gotta break that. Who the heck put these mines in this precarious place? It's quite dangerous. Why is grenade emplacement not heavy pin? It is. Who told you it's not? The geo emplacement is 100% heavy pin. You can kill a Hulk to the front. A basic Hulk, not a Jet Brigade Hulk. Pretty sure that geo emplacement is the exact same as the grenade launcher. Yeah, the embattlement. I think the embattlement takes skins. Wait, actually. Scrub down. He's still firing. He's still firing. Pretty good. Sort of understand the thought process behind using 380 on the flag where we need to stay on. They didn't, though, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they didn't do that. That is normally the status quo, though. People love tossing the whole kitchen sink at your feet when you have to stand somewhere and do something. It's their favorite thing in the world. Listen, you guys are cheating. I got this. Run! Or post up, actually. We posted up. Executive decision to post up. No, the kill streak is lost. Street placement. Whack. Alright, now you run. I'm coming, team. Don't you worry. Also, convicts are fine, brother. I'll use the less skillful weapon now, I suppose. Face me, demon. I'll get a headshot, maybe. I give up. Freaking hump of the freaking tree. Get me up there. I have big plans. Genuinely. Okay, or maybe not. Keep me back. Keep me back. That's not safe for me. It's not safe for a doughboy on that point right there. They capped the flag without me. That objective right there is lame because it's so easy to cap. Sir, you are in so much danger. It would blow your mind. Like, that's a lame flag because it's so simple to cap, even solo. Almost got. Like, all the enemies can't even shoot us right now. Boo! Boo! Drop down. I missed. I was down. It's all you, Chief. I gotta execute to take my samples, man. Ooh, I left behind the skull. If it was more valuable, I'd carry it, but it's not. It's not worth the investment, brother. Okay, I have a new resupply backpack. It's cool. I freaking love missions, by the way, that go such as this one, where we're not getting super duper or mega destroyed, which even when that does happen is kind of cool too. But we're not just simply mowing down everything. If I land the shot on the side body, I can kill it post haste. If I miss, GG. I missed, GG. 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 Oh, psh. Requires ammunition in the first place. Duh. Holy movement. Well, that bubble only gives me safety, not you, scrub. Better not. Oh. First try. First try. Okay, I may have missed that one. The first one I got for first try, we all saw that. That could land and break the other fabricator. Just believe. I could... It didn't, by the way. Well, dang it. Is it the same exact boring object? Dude. Pack it up, bro. I legit removed this one from the, like, the rotation for bots. I've never been more disinterested in my life. I'm out. Wish you could spin samples on modifying orbitals, like a shorter time to land or controlling the angle at which it would come from. Well, listen. They could do that, but here's the thing. They could just revert the garbage change that made it so orbitals come in at like the most cross-eyed angle possible. So they legit made it worse for fun. That's a fact. There's no arguing that one bit. They made it to where your Starship Destroyer is further off the map at like a horrible angle, and that affects every single orbital in the game. You even see it on mission objectives. Before, mission objectives would like have a straight line going like this, but now it has like this angle. Even though they cheat, they come in like so. They go meow, and they freaking hit like a straight up 90-degree angle in the air. Your orbitals don't do that. Your orbitals just miss. Wait. I'm kind of getting dunked on. We should ships move more often to angle orbitals. Just ask for the previous way that they used to work. Don't try and essentially adapt to Arrowhead's horrible changes. Ask for what you had back. You guys are just essentially accepting garbage. You should want more. Just want what you had, honestly. Just want what you had previously. That flag is trash. I hate it so much. Does that land? Okay, that's too far. That might be good. Perfect. They never listen to us? That's not true. What will happen though, they might listen to you and they might not. They'll give you kind of what you want, but not the full thing. Happened to me twice. Probably more than that actually. Like FRV, you can reload an FRV. You can't reload while driving, so you only gave me back half of what you removed. Kinda weird. You can, we reduced the sway on pistols, we reverted it. I still get sway while sprinting, what are we talking about? Which is a change they made after the fact. So they give you back kind of what you're wanting, and it makes them look good in the public eye. But they're just like holding out. They're doing like the bare minimum for some reason. Oh my god, I was weaving through him. I could use ultimatum, but I don't wanna. First try. What the hell is in there? Demons. What if I throw a walking barrage and it comes in sideways? From Timbuktu? Yep. Walking barrages, orbital, like everything. Even orbital laser is essentially nerfed because it has a worse angle, so sometimes it can just miss a factory strider between the legs. Not all the time, but sometimes. But Peace Strike got it the worst. Peace Strike, I used to use a decent bit. I don't use it anymore ever because it just misses. I land the beam directly on something, and because my Starship Destroyer is in Narnia, it misses. Garbage! I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna use trash because the devs think it's funny. I'm not going to. No, my kill streak. Yeah, Gallium Barrage, like every orbital was essentially made worse. kind of been mowing. I like this load. This load is pretty fun. Weave. My God. I almost have another leveler. Almost. These guys are having a hard time with that objective than they were the flag. It's like mad interesting to me. They like floss that flag. But the swirly dirly tank thingy that makes all the tank towers go crazy. It fentanylizes them. I can't put up with it. The heck is that army from the distance? Oh, that's right. This thing has like a freaking hard cap distance. It's like... I know I did this. It's hard capped to only like 60 meters or some garbage. I think. You... Oh my God. That would have killed me, dude. Oh my God. I'm doing big things. Mama, get the camera. Dang it. Keep shooting. No. This is what dreams are made of right here. Big 14 ain't too shabby. What are the chances? What are the chances? Please don't. Oh, okay, thank heavens. This went pretty good, but like, look at how it just like hard. Well, it kind of did it. Just hard drops. Great embattlement? Yeah, they buffed it. When they buffed the GL, they buffed the great embattlement. Which you guys saw me kill the Hulk, so it's heavy pin. I don't know who keeps saying it's not. Oh my God, that range limit is definitely cringe though. Watch, same distance. Maybe it's just GLs in general. I almost hit the guy once. Alright, I probably got like 200 kills. It's no Cyberstan. It's the best we can do for now. I want to punch him so bad. I want to start running the kick emote so I can Spartan kick folks into the drop pod, into the airship. That's a fun build. I like it quite a lot. And you saw that I could kill Faction Shrouders in crazy ways too. I could handle them using the grenade after I break the sidewall with a ultimatum. You might be able to kill it without even breaking the sidewall, honestly. Take it with a grain of salt, though. I'm not sure. The Billy Bob Buster 9000. Who we busting him up? Sultan 30th. Gallantry beyond measure. What the hell is that noise? It's the same noise I heard before. On Cyberstan. It's automaton-like. Wicked's 18? What the hell? Running an all expendals loadout? Eh. Thanks, my bedtime. 200 kills. Holy what? I take it back. That was actually pretty sick. 500. I died so much though. It's fine. I was putting in that work, son. Friendly fire damage. Win. Accidentals 0. That's what I thought. I don't know when I shot a teammate. That's not too shabby for a group. Like, given all the numbers we've been seeing, it's not too shabby. GG's. 07. Time check. Oh, it could be midnight meat pounder potential, but I'm actually going to bed. I think I'm going to bed, y'all. That was pretty fun, though. I think overall, today's stream was pretty good. Didn't complain too much. I think we had, like, more or less a decent conversation. It wasn't just, like, me whinging and moaning about nothing. It was, like, more pointed stuff. That was good. That's what I want to have. I don't want to say... Like, I swear to you, I do not like getting on stream, being upset playing the game, and just whinging about stuff incessantly. I hate that. I legit stopped streaming for a month, multiple times, when that kept happening in this game. Like, I think it's a waste of time for folks to watch it. It's a waste of time for me to do it. I hate when I get like that. I think tonight was good, though. It was fun. Tomorrow, I think I'll stream, I'm pretty sure. If you want, I have Discord. You can join that. I post to go live because I don't have the most robust schedule. Anyway, tomorrow is back day. It's going to be back in biceps. Pretty excited. But thank you all for watching. Appreciate your time. Have a good day or night. Peace. Nice bridge. It's pretty good.